what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Oh man, I literally taught you guys about this when I saw everything and heard everything. I taught you guys that this game was going to come out an absolute mess in the first video, and guess who was exactly right? Me. The FPS drops are the first issue which people have been pointing fingers to Rockstar, telling them that it's not good enough. Random FPS drops in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And this is not just on low-end PCs or Xbox Ones, this is on PS5 and also Xbox Series X and very high-end PCs. It frame rate drops because the actual game is not allowing these frame rates to continue for some reason. It is not meant to be doing this though. It is the most random spots as well. When you're randomly driving in the desert, you get a frame rate drop. It is horrific. The next thing, this is an absolutely horrific thing which I pointed out in my second video about this, of how one of the characters looked exactly like Hello Neighbor. Guess what? The character models absolutely suck. And this has been pointed out by people multiple times since the game release. As you can see, it looks like he's triple jointed. And if you look at the original game, which you've probably already played the original if you get in this game, I mean, the original was absolutely great. I absolutely loved the original when I played it. And that wasn't even on a good version. That was the mobile version. So I can't believe how much better the other versions would be. But this is horrific. This is another level of bad. Super bad character models. And it just looks horrible. And also, it's not just his arm, which is also out of proportion. You can see his back is bent in the most strange position. He's kind of curved, as if he's got a curved back. But not like an S-shaped back, which is like a thing you can actually get in real life. It's some kind of leaning hunch thing, which I don't even know what is going on with his back. And he looks very skinny too. Very oddly skinny. Another thing, like very, very skinny considering he has a humongous arm. I guess. Next up, we have misspelled words. This has been pointed out by absolutely loads of people. The first is obviously available on the left corner is spelt wrong. It is completely spelt wrong. It's spelled aviable, which is definitely not how you say available. And next up, we have air guitars. The I is missing out of air. So that's a huge issue as well. And these can be found on the store windows. And I guess these are meant to be advertisements of some sort to try and sell products which in the original game are not misspelt. Or even spelt like this at all. Next up, we have infinite visibility. You can literally see across the entire map without any visibility issues. So it's definitely not what the real game is like. Nor should any good game be like this, because as you can see, you can literally see the whole map from in a plane. In real life, there'd be clouds, fog, etc. It's like standing at the top of Scotland and being able to see right to London. It just doesn't happen, so nor should it happen in this game. It's pretty ridiculous if you ask me. It just makes that realism just disappear. As well, a lot of people have been seeing, now I don't actually have this noted down or an image, but when you're driving in the desert across the sandy environments, and you're driving and there's rocks to the left and the right, they randomly appear within seconds of you going near it. So oftentimes a rock will appear right in front of you and you'll crash. You won't have enough time to react. Another thing, which I believe is tied back to FPS drops. I think it does this because the game is running code which I believe is pretty much telling the game that whatever you're playing this on can't actually handle what the game is trying to load. So it's trying to go into kind of like a protection, I guess. Not protection, like, I don't know, like a performance mode. Yeah, that performance mode. But it's doing it at the wrong times for absolutely no reason. And most things which are created to this modern day can definitely handle this game. Now, Now I'm back on this image, I would like to say the graphics are definitely a lot better. Alright, I will point that out. The graphics are a lot better than the original. And that is one thing which I noticed from the start. In the second video, when I saw the trailer, I noticed that the graphics were absolutely superb. And they are. They carried right over into this. So anyway, guys, that is it right now. There's also been some issues. I'm going to quickly add this too, because this has just come to mind. People have bought the game. They can't download it. They've been trying to do loads of random stuff. Apparently it disappeared off PC marketplaces for a while, then came back. Then they're doing all this stuff. Some people have been having issues with GTA Online servers. Apparently that's tying into the Trilogy. And most people are complaining about the price of obviously $60 or about £55 if you're in this country, which I am in, which is the United Kingdom. And people were expecting about 40, which I think is reasonable. I think it is very overpriced. Now, some very die-hard fans can, justify paying this. And I understand that some people will absolutely pay $60, and that will be absolutely fine. And okay, that's nice. Cool, I'm not putting you down for that, wanting to spend that money, because some people will see this a different way. Anyway, guys, that's it for right now. But if there is any more news or patches, I will let you guys know. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.